So we're on the afternoon of day 3. I left these guys alone all day yesterday. Well, not all day, but most of the day yesterday and all this morning. Matt's right now working on his 10 feet of cordage. And he did some other stuff. Tell me a story.
So I am processing yucca leaves down for cordage to do the primitive bow drill. Since that's the strongest cordage that I know of around here, it's the one that I'm best with. So I actually pulverize the leaves first against this little flat surface here with a little beater stick. You want to be careful not to hit so hard that you actually sever the fibers inside the leaf, but you just tap it and that pulverizes all that leaf matter, that mulch matter that's in there, and cleans it away from the fibers, because the cleaner your fibers are, the stronger your actual cordage is. So I'm just scraping both sides, and I'll flip it around here and do the other end, but you can see I'm getting a fair amount of this stuff out. So I don't have a lot of experience with the primitive bow drill, but you definitely want the cordage to be as strong as possible. That's your main fail point, is having that cordage fray and break against itself. So no need to make it harder than it is. But as you can see, I've got this all, just from scraping both sides now, it's already processing down into nice, strong little fibers. And then eventually I'll end up with a little tassel like this.
What's it look like to begin with for people that don't know what yucca is?
To begin with, it's very pokey and very spiny. So all the leaves are coming out of the ground. I don't know if you'd call it a floret or what you would call it, but essentially it's sticking out of the ground like this. And these tips are definitely sharp enough to make you bleed, which I've done before. So.
Floret, that's a fancy word.
I don't know if that's the right one. Don't quote me on that. I didn't bring my dictionary.
So how'd you do last night?
I did great.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I managed to catch 3 nice little trout and had 2 crawdads, so my belly was actually half full. And with that tarp on my shelter now,
3 fish and only half full.
Yeah. Dude, I'm hungry. But yeah, no, my shelter was fantastic. I actually was able to let my fire die down around 11 o'clock, just kind of die down to embers, and I pulled the tarp down over the front of my shelter and slept real good. Only woke up maybe 3 or 4 times. So.
And he didn't even get eaten by a bear.
Not yet. Still got 3 days left.
You do anything else, or is that it?
That is pretty much it, other than, yeah, just, washing my feet. I've been getting hot spots, so I had to switch out shoes and clean my feet up, some self-care to keep the problems from getting worse, and switch over to my hiking boots instead of my chacos. So let myself heal up a little bit, and then just tidying up camp, process some firewood, filtering more water. Yeah, checked on David, chased a snake, lost it, sadly. That was probably the biggest snake I've ever seen in the wild. I'm pretty sure it was a bull snake, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm a little hesitant about just reaching down and grabbing snakes that I'm not 100% sure on the ID. So.
Yeah, we have rattlesnakes out here. Rattlesnakes are no joke when you get bit. We're fair distance from any hospital that would have anti-venom.
Yeah, and we're not, none of us have service that I'm aware of, so you definitely we have to hike 2 miles out to get to the truck, and then you have to drive another, how many miles to get back to town?
It's probably about 10 miles to the little town of Cripple Creek, and probably at least that distance to the town of Canyon City, which would have probably the best ER services for something like that. So yeah, you got to be careful out here in the wild. Make sure that you don't do anything stupid, get yourself hurt. It's already dangerous enough as it is that you don't need to be reaching down and grabbing a potential rattlesnake or something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, Matt got most of his stuff knocked out on day 2. So yesterday and today was probably just kind of a more
really
leisurely activities, I suppose.
Yeah, sort of, yeah. I did sleep in a little bit too. I didn't probably get up around until like 8 o'clock, I think. But
lazy.
Yeah, so the only main list item I have left is 10 foot of cordage for my actual paracord.
Yeah.
I have also completed some of the bonus challenges. So.
Which bonus challenges?
I made that stone thingy there behind David, and my rabbit stick.
Where's that? So he's got to do a stone tool. So pretty crude stone tool. What are you going to use this for?
Works pretty good for a digger, or if I, come across that snake again, maybe I can just clobber him with that.
Yeah, so it's kind of a hatchet / digger tool. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, pretty simple, not much to it, but you could use it to bash a David. Right? No, it could come in valuable, especially for a snake or something like that. But yeah, David's here too. Say hi.
Hi.
He's still a little camera shy.
You better
So
get used to it with this guy.
we're gonna go down here in a minute to check out his little camp and see how well he did, and talk about what he did last night and today. But we'll see you here in a little bit.
So I redid the lean-to.
Looks.
My first shelter broke on me in the middle of the night.
Oh, that looks way better.
All of this came down on me.
Right.
So it took another day to rebuild it. Tarp down to keep the spiders off of me.
Yeah. What happened to your big old leaf litter bed?
It's under there.
Is it? You just packed it down?
Yeah.
So these are all items that he earned back. He earned a sleeping bag back, and a tarp, and a water filter, and I think, yeah, socks. Wait, no, socks. You got a ferro rod, but once you get a fire going and don't let it go out, you don't really need it, but you know, who knows? Could get some rain. Looks like he got, it's not very pretty, but there's a basket. I mean, it's pretty hideous, but it'll hold a boot. But you know, he's not a pro basket maker, so it's a start. A little bit more practice and those start looking good. What else did you do?
On the list. Just in general. This morning I got 2 fish.
Yeah.
I got my fish guts. Keep me company.
Oh, nice bread bag.
And
Oh, there's eggs. Look, you can eat those, dude.
the caviar.
Yeah, you eat those. You need to cook those up and eat those. Not anymore, but when you catch those are tasty.
I was like, nah.
Yeah, you should try them. Well, you boil them. You can boil them up, or you can put them on a hot rock on your fire. You ever had fish eggs before? Just try them. They're good.
I'm not French. I found some cordage.
Oh yeah, so scavenging, and looks like he scavenged a bucket. But yeah, I mean, scavenging is a huge part of survival. So he scavenged some baling twine, it looks like, and a junk bucket. I'm not sure what he's going to use that for, but galvanized, so you can't really cook on it. I suppose you could make a knife or something out of it. But yeah, I mean, scavenging is definitely a part of survival, so don't throw away junk. But you ate good last night, right? You got a couple fish last night.
I got 1 fish last night.
And how many this morning?
2.
Right, and then you got your guts and stuff right there.
And then I got another one waiting for a crowd.
Did you cook the fish with these sticks?
Yep.
So these are skewers. Man, it like looks like a devil's pitchfork or something. But yeah, you make these and you can pinch the fish on there. I'll probably do a video later if I manage to catch a fish and show you how to cook a fish over the fire. What else? Tell me a story. Did you get eaten by a bear?
Not yet.
Mountain lion?
No.
All right.
Other than fish, I haven't seen any other animals out here.
Yeah, crawdads.
Crawdads, besides sea animals or
See,
freshwater.
he's a Florida boy. You have to forgive him.
But I haven't seen any other small game.
There's a coyote right there. Oh wait, that's a chupacabra. Yeah. And there's a striker dog. Striker, the survival dog. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty warm today, so you don't have to worry about freezing. The weather's been nice. No rain this week. So didn't you get some wild edibles?
Yes, I did. I got 10 different wild edibles.
What do you remember what you got?
Yeah, I
Wait.
got gooseberry, wood sorrel,
Yep.
alfalfa, plantain, peppergrass. What else did I eat?
Finding onion.
Onion. Ate a lot of onion.
Yeah. No wonder your breath stinks.
You can
Yeah.
smell it from here.
I can smell it from down the valley. A few other things. Did you say goosefoot? All right. But yeah, there's plenty of wild edibles out here. That's one of their tasks. They have to collect
A lot of gooseberry.
wild edibles and make a meal out of it. It's something. It's not.
Oh, red clover, prickly lettuce, and cochia.
Cool. Good job. Way to write it down. So there's his list of stuff. I won't show it to you for you guys that want to complete it next year. I won't show you the whole list, but I've already given you hints on those tasks. But yeah, he did good considering you've ever done anything like this before?
No, never.
Yeah.
But
That's what happens when you grow up in Florida. You don't have any experiences with anything.
nothing like this.
Right.
It's scary at night.
Is it? Why?
There's no sound of anything around you
Yeah.
except the water, and there's no sound of people or cars or airplanes. Just straight up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. It's cool. It's nice,
It's
but it is spooky. But you know, there's things that go out there that go bump in the night. I think Sasquatch is up there somewhere. I think he lives up behind that tree. But anyways, yeah, day 3, David did pretty well. He's got, a few more tasks to complete, but he's got most of them knocked out. He's doing pretty well, I think, for, never done doing anything like this before, save his training with me for the past 45 days or so. Anyways, that's day 3. We'll check back in tomorrow, probably around this time. Say bye.
Goodbye. Good luck.